Hey guys, so I haven't done a bank video in a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and do one right now. And also for the next month, I want to try and make as much money as I possibly can. I'll do whatever I can to make the most money. I'm not gonna do any staking, of course, but I'm gonna try and merch, PVM, multi-log, make money on other accounts at the same time. But I'm just gonna try and make as much money as I can in 1 month. So at the end of the month, I will make another video, see how much I made. I may possibly make videos in between now and after, or in between now and the end of this 1 month time period. It's going to be starting on the 24th of October and ending on Thanksgiving. I think that's 1 month, maybe plus or minus 1 day. But yeah, ending on Thanksgiving Day, which I'm pretty sure this year is on the 24th of November. So that is the time period this is going to take place on. And so here is my bank. Here's what it's currently at. I did remove my Cerberus and Kraken tasks or tabs for the most part because I can't sell those off, and I don't want to be adding a bunch of loot from other bosses to the tabs, making it hard to keep track of what I got from Cerberus and stuff. So I just removed it all and put it on another account, and after this 1 month of money making, I'll go back to Cerberus and Kraken. I'll put the loot back on here and continue where I am right now. So for this next month, I won't be doing Kraken and Cerberus, so that should all be fine. But yeah, and then I guess this is just the combined loot of Sire, Kraken, and Cerberus, like the shared drops. I didn't move those since I'm keeping track of those on paper with pencil, so I know where I'm at with those. But yeah, so there is those tabs. I'm gonna go ahead and price check everything, and we'll see where I'm at. Start price checking everything. Just a quick scroll through everything. Here is the first tab, mostly potions and teleports and stuff. I have some food here that I took off my other accounts. I took all the wealth from all my other accounts for the most part. Maybe like a few mil missing, but pretty much everything. This is just the random miscellaneous junk tab stuff. And next is my PVM armors and weapons and stuff. So this is probably where the majority of my wealth is at. 3 AGSs, because those were off my other accounts. This is some clue stuff, clue armors and items that you need. My 2 tabs I already showed you. 3 tabs, I guess. And that is the bank, so time for the price check. Tab. Dang, 86.6. Number 2, 13.7. Number 3, 11.7. The inventory that finishes off my first tab is 278.7. Second tab, which is my miscellaneous stuff, there's pretty much nothing in there worth of any value, but here it is. I guess the total is up to 65.8. Okay, now we get into the big tab, which is my PVM tab. So I already added up I have one of every barrow set, I have one of every ring, like DK rings and wilderness rings, except for the Ring of the God, and also a Mist Staff and a charged DFS. So I couldn't put any of those into the price checker, but I added them up myself with OS Buddy, and it came out to 47,760k. So that is those, and then this right here is worth 455.4. Next inventory for this tab, and I also passed over my Ring of Suffering, so I put that down here in the chat, 16.33 mil right now. Also, I have 2 Slayer Helms, which include black masks inside of them, so that's 1.1 mil right there. And here, this inventory is worth 969.2 mil. Off the tab, we have 79 mil. Bet you guys weren't expecting that, but there is an imbued heart right there. Tab 4, not much here, but there we have 2.3 mil. I think that for this, the more accurate one would be 2 mil, so we'll go with 2 mil. 5 and 6, what's left after transferring my loots from Cerberus and Kraken, there is 39.3 mil. Tab, here we go. 87.6 mil I'll go with. Also, I forgot this account. I didn't put this account's items onto my main, so I'll have to go through this bank really quickly as well. This is my second main that I PVM with my main. So here it is. Lots of Barrow stuff. Actually, I'm missing a lot of stuff I sold recently. There's a Ring of Suffering Eye. Yeah, Void. Archer's Ring. Not too much on this account, but there is some. 19 Torag legs. And that is pretty much it, so I'll price check it. 23.5 mil on the price check, as well as 45.66 in the bank in Dragon Fire Shield, Ring of Suffering, Guthans, all that stuff that isn't tradable. So in total, 1,160,000 on this account. One more account, my 50 attack Zerker. If you guys follow my videos, you know I'm doing a series on this account where I'm going for max total as a 50 attack Zerker, and I'm trying to make my own money on this account. I did get an initial start for my main, but other than that, I'm trying to make my own money on this account. And because of that, I don't want to transfer my stuff to my main and get it all mixed up and all that stuff and mess up where I'm at. So I decided to just keep it on here and do a bank video as well on this account. So here is my first tab. I got 510 herb boxes, my pouches, and then kind of like PK tab. Not too much going on here, not too much valuable stuff. Fury, Ballista, and that's gone down a lot since I bought it. Yeah, mostly just placeholders there. And so onto this next tab, which is my farming tab. I got my torstal seeds, my torstal weeds that I've all farmed. Yeah, teleports, and that's pretty much it for this tab. Onto just the junk miscellaneous tab. Not much there. Kind of like fashion stuff there. Then my cash and skilling stuff. Right now I'm set up for rune crafting. Got tons of supplies for that. Some battle staffs from buying those every day. 25 mil cash. 812,000 and 220 essence. Lots of teletabs. That's pretty much it for that tab. And here's my Slayer loot so far. And PKing loot. So that is it for the bank here. It is worth. First tab is 5.5 plus 4 mil for B ring. The first tab, Archer plus a Seer is 3.45. And then also this stuff is another 9.6. Farming tab and skilling tab, this is what it's worth. I had 550k for the black mask, as well as this inventory right here, which is worth 102.2 mil. My Slayer loot tab right now, the first inventory is worth 2.7. Finishing it off, we have 3.6. Total on this account, I have 131,650,000. So that means in total across all my accounts, I have approximately 2,357,000,000 GP. So we'll see what I get that to in 1 month. All the memories and all the days we've spent together. You feel as though there's too many risks to take. Just